making me go crazy. feigning, whatchamacallit, I don't know. I'm just tired a little bit. I'm not like, you know, like, I'm not like, ugh. I've had a day. That's basically it.
Yeah.
So a lot of boring and a lot of fun. Let's just say lunch was a pain in the ass. So you know what's funny? The first time ever I had to deal with a Karen outside of work, and god damn it happened.
Shantae and the Pirate's Curse.
Yeah, I closed out the game wrong, so... Let me fix this. Oh, it's auto fix. Good, cool. Let me just stream this over to you, Zig. So yeah, lunch today was fun. We also, a Karen was in the store. Never had. So alright, I don't work at like a deli or anything like that. I don't think I've been over like where I work or anything like that. But the point is, I don't want to disclose my work location or what I do because that's my private information. So whatever. However, I can tell you this much: like we've been over this before. How to deal with a Karen? You don't treat them like they're, you know, going to be the end of you, and then they'll leave you alone, right? That's a lesson that I think a lot of people should learn. So anyway, here's the thing: when you're a bystander to a Karen, it's a different situation. Not like a worker in front of a Karen. Let me just say this, right?
Yeah.
The best excuse came out immediately. I have a crying baby in the car. Or no, a screaming baby.
This is Spiderweb Island. I want you to locate the next den of evil and report back.
Risky, I've been wondering, how do you know so much about the Pirate Master?
Because he was my mentor. I still under his command for some time as first mate. He taught me everything I know.
You were part of his pirate crew.
That's right. When the genies finally defeated him, I claimed his men and weapons as my own.
You stole his stuff after he died? Oh hey, it's just like Magus.
Payment for my service, which were long overdue.
It's just like fucking Drake from yesterday.
Yeah. That flintlock pistol was once his.
Now you're using the gun of a dead guy. Oh, then I guess you should have it back.
Hold on to it.
I got like 15 notifications from Redbubble.
Oh, okay. You're going to need it to survive in this.
You're not coming?
Trust me, you wouldn't want me for company. Best I stay with the ship.
Okie dokie.
Let's go!
Give me un segundo. I just gotta do one thing real quick.
Alright.
Cause I forgot to post something somewhere. Oh no, I did it. Okay,
Alright.
my big dum stupid brain did it wrong there. Anyway, I know that, you know, me and Zig, oh fuck, right, zombies. I wanted to slow the window down so that I don't have too many things open, so that there's nothing. All right, cool. So yeah, we get zombies as enemies, and the head exploded.
Yep.
Anyway, as I was saying, right. So we got the tomorrow's videos uploaded. Or at least your non whatchamacallit video and my my funny haha time video. I
am going to make a post about it as well. But I did upload the... Oh. Okay.
This place is a little louder, so I'm not... Yeah, 45 is good.
Alright. But yeah, I did upload, the movie that I was working on during this 2 of my Sunday fun days, which was, the Meat Mountain Movie.
Yes.
So, you can actually find it in 2 places. I posted it on my YouTube, channel. I also posted it up onto my new ground. So, either or, you know, feel free to check it out.
Has anybody ever checked the extra links? Who knows? It's magic in the making, or something like that. So I've been told. So, this is worse than Castlevania with the zombies. So anyway, other than going out, what else did I do? I went to the comic shop. I picked up literally nothing. I think I told you I was reading Goosebumps, right? Reading the Goosebumps comic, and I've been waiting for, you know, it ended, and I was like, oh. But now I'm looking for a horror comic to read, and I'm like, oh, there's nothing for me, and I better fucking run. I'm gonna die. I know I still have 3 hearts, but still. Yeah, I've been looking for another horror comic to read, and nothing. So there's like your standard fail. You got like Aliens, whatever. And then, but it's just like I didn't feel like reading Aliens. Oh, ghosts. Pirate flare. Oh, right, those things that allow you to leave the level.
Oh, okay.
Toast. I wonder why these guys have pirate flares.
Maybe they're the spirits of the dead pirates and shit.
The spirits of the dead pirates. No, for a place called Spiderweb Island, there's not that many spiders. I've not seen a single one yet. Ooh, treasure. Wow! God. What happened, Zig?
I said it's been a while. It's been a while since I played this fucking game.
But I know the part where we're getting up to.
Yeah.
That's what I fucking titled this. Well, no, it's not called that verbatim, but fuck it. It's literally what it is. We're gonna get to the best zombie ever. Oh my god, these fucking.
Yeah.
I do like how there's sapient zombies and then there's like sentient zombies and there's non-sentient zombies are just enemies. And it's all based on whether they drink coffee or not, which makes sense.
Yep.
Caffeine is a hell of a drug. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Ooh, heart squid.
How are we gonna get that?
That's a good question. Marzipan's not a robot, though. I have to do. You know what's funny? I have to do another action. Oh shit! Right. Who was the last character? Spoke it like who was the last new character? Fuck it, Ziggy, you just do ROTTYTOPS.
Okay.
I thought I heard. ROTTYTOPS? Get away from her, you bitch! That was close, you were almost a meal for that thing. What are you doing here anyway?
I live here! I heard this island had monster web covered, so I...
Stop with the web jokes!
Sorry. Well, are you gonna help me down or not?
Not a chance. For all I know, this is another scheme so you can eat my brain. I'll leave you there to rot.
But I'm already rotting.
Oh. Fuck. have you got to say for yourself? I think you owe me an apology for all the trouble you've caused.
I'm sorry, but... Oh, my legs. They're going numb.
Oh no, that spider bit you, didn't it?
Forget about it. I'm a bad girl.
Oh, oh this dialogue.
Just leave me here.
No way. I can't abandon you in the woods. There's so many like fucking I don't they're not even innuendos, but they're suggestive. It's the funny thing. That'd be much too grim.
Fucking, what do you call it? My house! It's through the forest! If you can get me to my brother's in time...
Just hold on, ROTTYTOPS, I'll save you. The fucking best worst part of the game. Best because you're carrying best zombies. It's awful because of that.
Yeah, I had a fucking... I had a hard time through this fucking section, I'm not gonna lie.
Freaking Dexy hands. The Dexy hand wannabes are just trying to pimp slap you. There's actually an achievement for getting through this with 0 deaths. Yeah. And I forgot, do you have to like start this fully? Oh god, barnacles too?
Yep.
PP. You start over the... What?! Yep, yours too, buddy. Fuck. Let's do it again! Oh, we're gonna learn something about the spider.
Oh yeah.
Not that it's done anything, but it's tangentially related to the situation that we're at hand right now. I love Shantae's expression though. Oh god, fuck. It's at this moment that you remember that, whatchamacallit, Shantae used to belong to Capcom. Oh, you son of a bitch! There we go. I love how they call it run, ROTTYTOPS, despite the fact that you don't have to run, because only running is gonna get you killed like that. Wait, bam, 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 bam. Yours, game. Inch ever so closer. You know what would have been funny? They put like one Dexy hand right at the end there. Fuck. And it's like, if you don't see it, goodbye. Just to zoom in. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Alright, where's the secret extra one? This, in all honesty, isn't that hard. It's just, it throws you for a loop the first time because you think, once again, you have to run for it.
Yeah.
Then again, I think it gets crazier later. Ooh. If there's no commentary, I'm concentrating. Oh wait, what do the graves do? What do these stupid graves? Oh, you son of a bitch! Ooh!
Ooh. Oh. Ooh, you gotta be quicker than that.
Nope. I don't know if you could run backwards. Imagine this was an endless runner. Jeez.
Oh my god. You know, they probably did this now. It would probably be like a runner and shit.
It'd be like... Oh god. I don't want to say the Shantae series is degraded over time, but like... it's because the games have had like hit and miss moments.
Yeah.
Because look at, oh you fuck! I forgot about them.
Oh my god. Yeah, now I remember them too and shit.
The funny, alright, so because in the second Shantae game, right? Like,
Yeah.
like I said, I got lost in the first dungeon and I can't get out, so that's a testament to, I guess, how the game's like the game works like level wise. The player got stuck and couldn't escape. Oh, you're right, they can't run into each other. It's interesting. But yeah, like, oh right. I don't like the kissy faces they're making. Kissy face! What the hell are you?
Oh, I remember these fuckers.
Snakes. Oh god.
Yeah. Snakes with the kissy faces.
Kissy face! The lamprey floaters. Oh god. I'm still playing full. Ooh, you little snake bastard! Oh, they can turn around?
Yeah.
I'm still playing Fallout 4. I'm still playing Fallout 4, and my melee build is coming along great. It's amazing to do a power attack with a hammer and then watching somebody freaking explode into pieces while time slows down because they shoot you with an automatic gun, bring your health down to like low as hell, and you have the nerd rage perk.
Kind of just walked right into that one, I'm not gonna lie.
I know. I'm thinking I could run past it, but nope. This ain't so bad. Fucking barnacle from rock bottom got me. God damn it. Oh no. Imagine the whole stream is just this. My gaming skills. No!
That's pretty much your gaming skills right there, man.
My gaming skills. No. I'm gonna get bullied on the internet. Oh boo-hoo. Oh boo-hoo, someone can't fight a boss in a video game. Wah. Oh! That part's not bad right there. It's like, you just gotta jump. Those snakes are barely a freaking threat.
I know. The fucking barnacles.
This whole part is a trick. The music is supposed to make you think like you're on a time limit or something. It's like, you know, the movement speed and everything like that. It's like, fuck you. Woo! That's awful. That's evil. Oh god. I think this is either the part or the next part I got stuck on. I remember and don't remember this. Fine. That's fine. Okay. You know what's funny? I used to just let that guy chase me. Fuck! That's hot!
Oh shit.
Oh my god, why does it kill you when I hit? Dodge that Dexy can by the second. Woo!
Oh fuck.
Y'all thought I was dead.
But I just really passed away.
Oh no! Y'all thought I was dead. Oh my god. New ground. Shambhala. That is dangerously close.
I thought you were gonna say that was dangerously cheesy.
It ain't easy being cheesy. Hold on. Work these things. Like the little stupid insects that they are. I'm not gonna jump yet. You can't make me. There we go!
There we go. I think is that the last?
Yes.
There. Oh wait.
Or is it? Oh no.
Back for you later.
Yes. We'll see you later.
Just in time.
My hero!
Yo, sis. What's with this peeled shrimp? Unless she's here for dinner, she should turn tail and hit the bricks.
Abner!
Abner? Some big brother you are. Can't you see she's injured? Looks fine to me.
Oh, sorry.
What?
Wanna ride?
ROTTYTOPS!
Dirty double-crossing! Hey! Shantae, is it? I got something I've been meaning to say. I ain't too good at making friends. But you've been good to me and Poe and my sissy. It's just that the pirate gal is a real way of getting into your head and making you hear what you want to hear. Guess I'm trying to apologize for some bad calls in the past. Teaming up with that risky boots? Dumbest thing I ever did. Oh well, that's okay. Poe and little Rotters here are alls I got. Alls I got left of. Alls I got's left of what lives I once has had. I can't remember much else. But you always make her smile, and I gotta be grateful for that. Wow. I don't know what to say. Forget it. We're square. Where the devil's Poe? He ain't been back in a while.
You were supposed to fix my wagon so we could skip that creepy forest.
Well, if either of you sees him, tell him to check your in, or I'm gonna pee. You found the heart, Squid. I thought it said hero heart for a second. I'm like, what the fuck? Did they rip out someone's heart?
Karima.
Poor Poe. I hope that big spider didn't get him.
How we're supposed to live on brains and not hurt anybody, I'll never know. Don't eat brains, eat something else. What would the zombies... Like, what would the zombies subside... Like, what exactly do they gain the sustenance from? Oh, hey, there he is.
Oh!
Brother sent me to find you.
Hey, you're that coffee banshee. I remember you.
Genie? Half genie? Well, former half genie?
Thanks.
whatever you are. I was scavenging for wagon parts when I got stuck in here. You like to help people in need, right? How about taking a look at it?
I'm the mechanic, I'm sure, I guess.
Follow me. The wagon's this way.
This is all
that's left of our wagon. These wheels I can repair no problem. But that axle runs smoothly again without some, but that axle will never run smoothly again without some squid oil. And this island doesn't seem to have any squid on it.
Well, we already have the oil.
Excellent. Ever since we split off from the zombie caravan, we've been in short supply. I can fix this in a jiffy.
You squid oil. Well then.
Hey!
Hey, you're pretty amazing, Poe.
Thank you, milady.
Oh no. Where's his fedora?
Oh. What do you say we take her for a test drive? It could get a little dangerous, just saying.
You sure Roddy won't mind?
It's no problem. Just remember to hold on tight. Wow, she handles beautifully. Could have done it without you, my lady. Here.
You got the shriveled thing. What the fuck even is that? It smells. How sweet. I'll cherish it always, but what exactly is it?
What? Don't you like it?
No, it's great.
It's from a dead guy.
What?
I'll be around in case you ever need a ride. See ya.
Oh god, he's a fedora tipper. He's just... Oh. The milady part. Oh god. Yo, Zig, remember when all those Flappy Bird clones came out?
Yeah.
Do you remember Flappy Fedora? Milady. And friend zoned when you die. Oh. Pain.
All my homies.
Ay, ay, ay. Alright, let's go back to see if we get a reward. Found Poe? You're right, girl.
If the wagon's fixed, you can use it, I guess. Just no peeking inside.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
I think ROTTYTOPS is thirsty for scavenging, yeah.
Who basically, it's like putting 2 and 2 together. There's like, this is the first game that like oh, this is like, oh, moldy leftovers. Hungry, feed us, shriveled thing. More, bring more delicious thing inside. That was easy.
Yep.
I wonder if that castle of the Hypno Barons... Or, oh no, we're entering that place. The Cackle Tower.
Yep.
From what I remember in this island too, like a lot of the hidden shit is a pain in the ass. Like there's a, like, like I said, that one spot, how we get that hard squid, I don't fucking remember, and I'm afraid that we're not gonna find out. But who freaking knows? I have to do this. This is gonna be my first time, like, trying to 100% this since I first played the game.
Yeah.
So, everything is gonna be news to me. Yeah. It didn't take me that long to 100%. This game is significantly shorter if you don't go for 100%. Like any sort of Metroidvania type title.
Yeah.
But Shantae has always really been like a change of gameplay styles, because the first game was definitely like combo Metroidvania platformer. Like standard platformer. This was definitely like the most Metroidvania of the first three. And I know that, and not Pirates Heroes, Half Genie Hero is like Mega Man almost for the like in the way it sort of like plays out. This looks like something from Uncle's workshop. Doesn't appear to have power. That's it, like that one's an interesting game to like. Nope. Got it now. Alright, we're in the undead zone. We gotta use. Oh, fuck you. Crucible horror game, we have to use a gun. And that's not gonna help out. Oh!
Hey.
I forgot what she does. Hold on. Yep, she's one of these people. Disappear. Fight chain. Ow. Oh my god. Ooh. In the later games, those enemies are terrible.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Half Genie Hero. Okay, you want to know my biggest gripe with Half Genie Hero?
What?
You are so weak, even with all the upgrades. Like, dude, boss fights take forever. It feels like.
Yeah, I do remember them being like very fucking.
Like,
they were like, they just like fucked on and all that shit. You know what I mean?
I think I have like the first 2 upgrades for the shampoo. This feels like, you know, normal. But in Half Genie Hero, right? Like if I had the first 2 upgrades for the shampoo, these guys would take like 20 hits more than likely. Like the bigger the enemy, like the more damage it took, and it was so bad. I don't know why they did that. Oh shit, we need to come back. But yeah, like I don't hate Half Genie Hero. I just think it's a weird game. Like it did stuff right and it did shit wrong. Very wrong. Is the best way to put it. Because like that final boss. Alright, yeah, this is the Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
Like it did a lot of cool stuff right. Did a lot of stuff wrong. Like the fact that the whole game and all of it definitely screams that it was crowdfunded.
Yeah.
You want to know why?
Why do you say that, Marek?
All of the campaigns are literally the same. I think I've been over this before, but it's like by the time they get like everything went into the animation, right? I feel it's good. I honestly prefer this art style because like every character kind of had like the same general body shape and mainly the females. And I don't mean like, you know, I don't mean like busty, but they were like, you know, they had the same sort of head shape.
Yeah.
Which is a little weird for a game like Shantae, where, you know, the key art definitely looks different than the sprites, but when the key art and the sprites look the exact same, I'm like, That was a half-cheating hero to a T. And it looks better in Seven Sirens, but Seven Sirens is like weird because it's just like we're back to this sort of style of gameplay, but it's not. While it's refined and good, there's like no character whatsoever, and you're just kind of like meandering around the island for a while.
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't know what happened. Let's get the Cackle Tower map. I guess when
I know they... I remember, like, around the same time, this was also when they also made that other game that they did, River City Girls and shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
So, who knows if like, Shantae was made by, like, sort of, like, B team or something. Again, I don't want to, you know...
Make accusations.
Or, like, infer anything like that, because, you know, I have zero knowledge of what went on during, like, you know, the development.
Of how the game was made and whatnot. This is just, like, speculation.
Let me just preface that even, like, further. This is all fucking speculation, and I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Everybody use that as a sound clip every time I talk.
There's no way to know unless, like, you know. We asked the devs, but I highly doubt that they would like to talk about it. And I'm not gonna blame the guy who worked on Silent Hill HD, because if you actually hear the full story, it's way deeper than like, you know, idiots let on. Because he's not the reason why the game failed. More than likely it was Konami.
Of course it's fucking Konami. I'm not fucking surprised about that at all.
Should I fell down again? Yeah, like, alright, so you want to know, well, it's Konami and the voice actor for, I think it was James. So he wanted to get paid again, which he wanted to get paid again for royalties for using his voice for James Sunderland. And I'm like, well, fuck you too, guy.
I mean, unless it stated in his contract that, you know...
It wasn't, it was a non-written agreement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there was no notation. There was no notation for it. So, you know, is it fair use to use it or not? Basically, he would have sued. I think he was either in the process of filing, I forgot the whole context of that story. He was either in the process of filing a lawsuit or he did sue.
Yeah.
Basically, he was like, "Oh, why the audio weird? James won't let us use his voice. Why the audio weird? James won't let us use his voice. Let's blame one guy," which is what a YouTube channel actually did. They blamed him for all of the misfortunes of and he actually works at Way Forward, which is funny. So that's why I said I'm not gonna blame him, because he's at this company now. I think it was either Way Forward or Retro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he said some company.
Yeah.
I'd have to rewatch the video for better context, but like this is a, you know, like in my opinion, this is the peak of Shantae, because this is like good, really good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say like better than it has any right to be, because no, this game is just good with a capital G.
Yeah.
It's more along the lines of like, how come every game afterwards was so different in like weird ways? Like I
guess I understand that, you know, you want to spice things up, because you know you don't want to get like fucking stale or anything like that when it comes to gameplay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because I'd say this, that Seven Sirens is the closest I think to Shantae 1. And I barely played Shantae 1, and I can only infer what I see from like what I've played from what I've seen.
Yeah.
So
no,
yeah.
I get it.
Like, and the reason why I say I think it's like very similar to Shantae 1 is because it's open world, but there's like, well, there's sort of like Metroidvania type dungeons in it.
Yeah.
And you kind of explore the world Metroidvania style because it's actual exploration, not level based. So you can like go in like a lot of different directions to check out what's going on.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Like I said, it's an interesting type of game. Basically, it's a 2D, like I'd call this a 2D adventure game, like a 2D platform, like sort of like why I don't count Jak and Daxter as a platformer.
Yeah.
It's kind of, it's more of like an adventure game because it doesn't feel like your standard 3D platformer. Like whenever I talk about adventure games, that's the thing I usually mean, something similar to Jak and Daxter. That's what Shantae 1 felt like, a 2D adventure game. This is what I mean. I want a lot more games to be like a 2D adventure game. Like more 3D platformers should be like that because here's the thing. It would just be epic.
Oh, okay.
Like you know, you don't like. There's no emphasis on collecting everything, but you want to collect everything anyway. So,
No, I get you.
yeah. Oh fuck, slime. Didn't even notice. They blended in with the slime in the background. But the slime balls the plant shot out and the background, I should say. But yeah, I want to see more of those. I want to see more games like Jak and Daxter, where you could just, you know, you just kind of meander around and like do stuff. Yeah, there's missions to get like the whatchamacallits, but they're not really like, you know. We got the hat. Press the hat button while in the air to float slowly down. Inflatable hats. Yes. Trying to think. Okay. There we go. Yeah, you know what's funny? We still have the bandana on when we do this. Look, did you notice that? Look.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I don't know why.
Maybe it's just whatchamacallit?
The only theory that like that somebody came up with as to why they didn't do half genie in the style is because the genie dance powers are back.
Yeah.
But I don't agree with that 100%.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But you were saying
I'll be right back.
that was it. But yeah, I want more games to be like you know, Jak and Daxter, where you just kind of like meander around. There's no pressure to obtain stuff. It doesn't feel like your standard 3D platformer. And that's the same sort of feeling you get from A Hat in Time. It doesn't feel like your standard 3D platformer for the most part. It feels like, you know, feels like you're just, you know, chilling. Chilling the video game. Well, not chilling would be a bad analogy, but, you know, like, adventure the video game. That you do what you want. It's more that, like, oh, there's no rush to get whatever you need. The things are reasonable to obtain, and you just have fun with the combat. You have fun with the simple combat. You have fun with like the, and in fairness too, with a concept like that, right? A sort of 3D adventure game with multi-type combat. Ooh, that'd be epic. So there's this one game that I know that Vinny from Vine Sauce played a long time ago. It's actually being made into a full-on video game, which is going to be epic. And it carries that same sort of style of like this 3D adventure game, rather than like a, what do you call it? Rather than like, oh, you know, your standard 3D platformer and whatnot. That I really enjoyed. See what's called, what was it, the Fantabulous game? Or something, or the Fantabulous Quest? I forgot what like, the full-on official game was going to be called. That is like, that was awesome. And that's an example of a game I would definitely get like sucked into. Like, other than the fact that it's a weird ass game, because I fucking love weird games and whatnot. But just that whole idea of just having like, you know, a funny little adventure game being the sort of thing that, you know, funny little adventure game that's not like your standard fare of like game for the most part. It's not like your standard 3D platformer. You're not conditioned to collect everything. Even though it's just, oh god, those things do a lot of damage. Wow. Be like a game like that, but with free-flowing combat, where you can just like, you know, you could use like a weapon to just, you know, not a weapon to a different type of thing. That would be fucking epic. We need games like that, because that would just kind of like blow the world. But the closest I'd say to that would be Breath of the Wild, though the difference is, I wouldn't say it has like that free-flowing combat. Because like, that's a hard one to explain too. What I mean when I say free-flowing combat is like the gameplay sort of changes depending on what you use. For example, being like, you know, you pick up like a sword or something like that, right? And you know, the game is like, okay, it's sort of like Zelda, but you know, you still have your platformer moveset and whatnot. You could ditch the sword to use your fists. And well, the game is not like fully built, or you know, the game is like the main combat is the fists. So from there, you're just like, hold on, I'm trying to see what I can do about that. Art squid there. So like, you know, you use your fists and you just kind of like persist in doing that. So going on from, so yeah, and then you pick up a gun, it's like a third-person shooter or something like that. And I've seen a lot of games do that sort of thing, but it's like very minimal in terms of like, you know, what it is. It could be either maybe like a first person, if you zoom the camera in or something like that, or a third person, if you're just playing it, you know, normally. I would love to see a game with that sort of free... I was talking about like my idea for, I was talking about like, not really a game idea, but a game, like a game play concept where, you know, I was talking about like 3D adventure games, like how I don't consider stuff like Jak and Daxter 3D platformers, but like adventure games that are set in 3D and whatnot, right?
Right.
So one of the things that I was talking about was like this concept I call free-flowing combat, where the gameplay changes depending on how you fight, or like what you pick up and use and whatnot.
Yeah. That does sound familiar. I feel like I've seen that in some like fucking whatchamacallit.
Like, and it's built, like it would be built in engine, so it doesn't feel weird when you switch to it. Like, you know, because like for a second you could go from using like a sword to your fist to using a gun or something like that. And I don't mean in a way like GTA or something like that. I don't mean in a way like GTA or Saints Row. But it feels like, you know, it has a move set to it, you know, like a 3D platformer with combat, or minor combat would be, or in my case, a 3D adventure game with that sort of style. Because I feel like a lot of games, right, that get made that are based off of something, like, they suffer from what I call gimmick syndrome, where, oh, like, they think that nobody's gonna buy the game unless it has, like, some sort of stupid gimmick.
Yeah.
Like, an example being, and as much as I'm not too crazy about Rick and Morty anymore, that one Rick and Morty game that was VR only.
Oh, virtual reality?
Yeah, and that's like the only Rick and Morty video game ever made. And I said this a long time ago. They should just make a 3D adventure game. That would be cool. But no, nobody would buy it then. They have to make it like, you know, they gotta give it the gimmick. They gotta give it a gimmick. And I hate that. I hate when a game has to sell itself with a gimmick. It's a pain in the ass. I just want to pick up a controller, or use a mouse and keyboard depending on what type of game it is, and just fucking play. Fuck the gimmicks sometimes, dude. Me need gameplay.
We need gameplay for whatchamacallit.
I want my free-flowing controls, goddammit. And you know, you can interact with the world, you can do all sorts of cool shit. but you know, you gotta like, you can interact with the world. Just have it be the way, you know, just have it be like that. And there you go. It's a perfect evolution of the 3D platformer into something that's like more advanced than like, you know, what came before. But it's not like breaking anything that happened. It's not breaking anything for the most part. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to get that hard squid. But yeah, like I want to see more. I want to see more games. I want to see games like that because that is awesome. I played a game that was similar to that, or very close to that, and I can't remember what it was.
Well, what was the game about?
That's a good question because I don't fucking remember. It's either something I played or I tricked myself into thinking I played. But yeah, stuff like that is never done because companies don't do it. They just make the same shit over and over again.
Because they know that's what sells and shit.
And you know what my problem? And all right, so one problem that I have with indie games, despite my love of them, they bank too much on nostalgia.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. There was like, there are like indie games like that where it's just like, you know, they do bank on like, you know, it being like this like retro looking like fucking video game and shit. And you know, I'm not saying that the quality of said games are bad and shit, but it's just like you see one, you see mostly all of them at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, and I've said this: if you're making an indie platformer, you need a hook.
It can't be just like, you know, your basic like Mario type or anything like that.
Tight controls are not gonna sell the game. Tight controls are not gonna sell the game. Like, I've seen so many indie games that like, okay, so it did like, all right. There was this one game that like, I talked about this before on stream too. There's this one game that came out where it's basically Mario Galaxy in space, but with like sort of like octo type creatures. And that was a game that just kind of sucked because the story was way too simple. Like, the characters are octopi. You don't do anything really octopus related. Like, they do stuff based on the shape of their head rather than like, you know, what an octopus would do. Like Octodad's a creative idea with like an octopus type character.
Yeah.
But like, whatchamacallit? This game, you're just kind of like platforming around in a 2D space around like circular worlds that are just kind of like floating. And that's the whole goddamn game. And I'm just like, okay.
Oh, you just have to crawl. You just have to crawl under it and shit. Just standing under it and move to the left. So you kind of have to get into that fucking whatchamacallit and shit.
Yeah.
And,
That's what I'm trying to figure out how to do.
I'll see how. Let me see if I can find it.
But yeah, like, you can't just make an indie platformer expect to be a hit. You need a hook. Like, I told this cautionary tale before too. There was a dude who was making like this one retro type game where you.
Oh, this is another.
You play as like he made it for free online, right? Like you can play as all of the sort of retro video game characters in Mario World, right? Not even Mario, but just classic Mario. It's not even all of them. Like he was trying to say it was all of them, but it wasn't. Right? So, game developer, somebody says, "Oh, you could sell this if you just make all the characters your own." and he made like so. Yeah, you want to know what happened when he tried making it his own? So, the characters just kind of like.
Oh wait, Marek.
Yeah.
Just drop back down and shit from the whatchamacallit. Like, just go down to the bottom of the level. Oh, there's a lot of... Yeah, right there. Just crawl on that. Just crawl. Go on the very platform and just crawl to the right. Top one. Hold on. Oh wait, go back. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Just go on. Just crawl where the two things are. And there. Oh, there we go. There we go. So yeah. So what happened when he when he tried to sell it?
Okay, so he couldn't apparently he couldn't really program for shit.
Oh, okay.
He just kind of copy pasted like the code of characters from other games or something like that, and it worked.
Oh.
And basically, here's the thing, right? He took the money and ran. I think. This is like years ago. I learned about this, so my memory is shoddy. So you want to know the funny thing about that, though, right?
Sure.
So here's the thing. Now, when you're making a game where you're just kind of like making all of the retro characters in one, that's kind of the selling point, right? Of that, you know, Mario and everybody. You're playing as Mario, playing as Simon Belmont, you're playing as Samus and Mega Man and like Blaster Master for some reason in Mario Brothers. So my question about that is, that's the whole hook of the game.
Yeah.
What happens when you just try to make the characters your own? You're literally just playing as discount diet Mario, discount diet like Simon Belmont. Nobody cares about them. The idea is that you're playing as Simon Belmont in Mario Brothers. Like, you know, you said there'd be Simon Belmont. All I saw was Cheapy the Cheapskate and shit like that.
Yeah.
That was basically that whole game's like sort of development thing. When I realized, I'm like, the whole point of that game is that you're playing as all these cool characters. But you know, making it your own is just gonna be like, well, you know, you're just playing essentially Mario, similar style Mario 1 with like pointy hat Simon and like freaking Link the generic knight that's supposed to be Link.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh well, it lost all of its selling. It's lost all.
Have to turn on a power, some sort of generator or some shit.
Oh yeah, right. Hold on, I gotta get back to the main room then. I mean, that means.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, you know, you're not really doing. Oh, we gotta find one more.
Oh, okay.
Oh right, the hat. Right, we gotta go down here. Forgot about this area. But yeah, like you know, that was the whole selling point. Nobody cares about the game now, and then it's more than just the guy took the money and ran. So the game was gonna be like kind of meh anyway, because there's no hook, there's no story. It's just platforming. Like as someone put it the best, it's like playing Smash Brothers, right? But the characters are not Smash Brothers, but they're all like functions based off of Smash Brothers characters.
Right.
Which is what happened with another indie game that tried to bank itself. It's wrong, but it's ready to activate. So yeah, it's like another game that tried banking on Smash Brothers' popularity. I can't remember what the hell it was called. It was bad. Something Champions or whatever. The game.
Indie Champions or something?
No.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to say paladin, but that's not true. That's a Overwatch wannabe, which is kind of better than Overwatch. Oh shit!
Fuck. So yeah.
So it's kind of like an Overwatch wannabe in a way. But I honestly don't, you know, but in some cases it's way better than Overwatch. So anyway, as I was saying though, like, let me tell you did an episode about it.
Oh, okay.
And they talked about like a better alternative called Slap City, which is actually kind of funny.
I think I've heard of Slap City.
Yeah. Though I can say this, I have a ton of problems with a lot of Smash wannabes. And one of those problems is a lot of the indie Smash Brother games don't have fucking items.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So there's a criticism where hey, you just want to have fun playing Smash Brothers, right? With like, you know, casual experience. Items are off permanently. Then again, I think most people wouldn't care. But as a person who's been playing Smash Brothers since Melee at my uncle's house and like in my freaking back room on my Wii, I'm like annoyed by that. Also, sometimes the gameplay doesn't feel as good.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
We're just supposed to turn that on.
I gotta get up another level, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what's saved and what hasn't saved, so I think
we still have to get a hard squid again.
yeah, so we got work. Once just like Sphinx, there's no checkpoints. The game says fuck you when you die. From my mouth. But yeah, like oh, I didn't get that hard splitter. I did get it last time, but I don't.
You have to get it again.
Yep.
But at least that one's easy.
Yeah, I can't for the life of me remember that game. It was called like something. It's on Steam right now.
Was it Brawlhalla?
No.
Oh.
Not Brawlhalla. No, but you know the funny thing about it, right? Like, it's loaded with microtransactions and a bunch of other things. And yeah, it went free to play rather quickly. And it basically, here's the funny thing, it boasts itself as a better game than Smash Brothers.
Oh.
When it's not. The whole point, like, here, let me point this out, right? The whole, right, remember how I said, like, it's basically playing a hollow experience when you're not playing as a character you enjoy, right? Remember this. The same problem happened with frickin' Marvel vs. Capcom 4.
Oh.
Yeah, they had to get rid of the X-Men characters and replace them with, you know, Disney-friendly Marvel characters, right? And then the devs were like, oh no, don't worry, the characters are still there, like, this character has the function of Magneto still. It's not about Magneto. It's not about the character function. It's about the character itself.
Yeah. What's the point of playing this fucking character? What's the point of playing this character even though it has like the same functions and everything like that, you know?
It's not Magneto.
Most of the time when I'm playing, you know, the characters that I fucking play and shit, it's not because, you know, there's like, you know, that they're fucking good or anything like that. No, I don't give a fuck about TLC. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mostly play them because I like there's I'm losing. Why am I trying? I feel like I'm rambling again at this point.
No, you have a point. You have a point.
It's not. It's like, you know.
You're playing as a character you like to play as because they're a cool character.
Yeah. Exactly.
You're not just playing it because, you know, like their function.
Because of their functions or anything like
Yeah.
that, you know?
That's a whole, like, you know, other can of worms. Like,
It's also like too, like it's all about playing as your favorite character and shit in Marvel vs. Capcom and whatnot. So if you're not really gonna be playing that character, despite you know this guy having the same functions and shit, then like you know.
yeah, if you can't have it's about Magneto, not who's doing his moves.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like there's personal attachment, especially if somebody's been playing the series for years, to a character. Like, and the funny thing is, right?
Yeah.
Marvel vs. Capcom 4, like, despite people like, oh, they intentionally made the Capcom, like, you know, despite the Disney stupidity, it was a flawed game to begin with. The fact that you can't play as 3 characters, they went back to Marvel vs. Capcom 1 style.
Oh.
An evolution that was proved right to work good for 2 games. Let's not work with that for the 4th game. No. We gotta go back. Talk about reject modernity, return to tradition.
Yeah.
That's the prime example of that. Let's go back in time.
Let's go back. Way back. Back in the time.
Yeah. Like, here's an example, right? People can say that Sans is in Smash Brothers because he's got that fucking Mii outfit, right?
Yeah.
The dark truth is... Dark truth? Sans is not in Smash Brothers. He's just a fucking costume.
Wait a minute, Marek. He was in Smash Brothers. He was in Smash Brothers the whole time.
Oh yeah, right. I forgot. Sans is Ness. Who would have forgotten about that?
I can't believe I said that.
You know what's funny? Yeah. I've learned nothing from game theory or like film theory other than like stupidity. I can say this though. Matt Pat has taught me one thing.
What?
He's taught me about what it means to be kosher and how evil Oreo is as a company. How evil the Oreo company Nabisco is. Because he did a whole, like, he did a video for his... He has a food theory channel, believe it or not.
I know about food theory and shit like that. I haven't watched a single fucking thing from that channel.
I watched one thing from that channel, and not even on my YouTube, on the house YouTube, which is on the TV. And I refuse to sign people in on that because number one, I am not going to sign my frickin', whatchamacallit, my personal YouTube channel on there, because here's the thing. But do I want to get a million different conspiracy theory videos a night? No. I don't want to get, like, I gotta clear through it all. I don't even do it in my room. I don't even put it on my room. Like, it's literally my free point of, oh yeah, you just look up stupid shit on my TV and not have to worry about getting recommended stupid shit.
Yeah.
On either of my YouTube channels. So I basically get like a free you know, I get like a free check for that one. Like, oh, you know, I get like free, oh yeah, I don't have to worry about like shit getting recommended to me. Cool. So I, you know, learned what kosher stuff means, and I learned that, you know, Nabisco, right?
Yeah.
So, all right, you know that the original Oreo wasn't Oreo. It was literally another
cookie called Hydrox.
Yeah, and the reason why they called it that was because they were a much healthier alternative to, like, you know, the fucking shit that was around at the time, because they were actually a good. Yeah, not all companies are like good, but you know, they were at least cared about people's health for the most part.
Yeah.
So that's you know, they get a thumbs up from me. And they brought them back. And you know what? I'm about to say fuck. Oreo from now. I'm gonna buy Hydrox because they're made with exactly. No, because they're made with like cane sugar and stuff like that. No.
Oh, and not like the fucking high fructose corn syrup.
Not even high fruit. Like freaking vegetable oil is like the worst thing for you.
Oh, okay.
Because it's just corn.
Yeah.
It ain't vegetable oil. Just call it corn oil.
What's the corns on my toes?
So, yeah, right. Project Modernity Returns is healthier. Number one. Number two. So fun fact, they're still trying to kill. Hydrox because they own the cookie aisle, Nabisco. Slash Nabisco slash the company that owns Nabisco, because of course there's always a shell company.
Yep.
You can't have one company without another company owning it anymore.
Exactly.
That's how the world works. I tried explaining that to my mom once. She didn't understand it. Like I even pulled up like a big picture graph that showed her. Because it was after the GameStop like stonk incident where, you know, people basically proved that the economy was just kind of like haha funny. Like money is just paper.
Yeah, basically.
So what happened was, I showed her that it's like, but you don't understand the repercussions of like how much like companies own, right? Like everything is owned by something else. Like there's not, you know, like there's no such thing as like, you know, Coca-Cola company that, you know, there's no such thing as like a Fanta company that makes Fanta only. No, it's owned by like, it's definitely, I don't know if it's owned by Coke or not, but whatever.
Yes, it is.
Okay, good.
Fanta
I got it.
is a brand made by the Coca-Cola company, all because the Nazis wanted the Coke and shit.
Oh my god. Like the world of soda is a weird place. By the way, did you ever notice? By the way, fun fact. Did you know that most ginger ales aren't made with ginger?
Really?
High fructose corn syrup, baby, so it's not healthy and does not settle your stomach.
I know.
Most of the, like, I think it was like Seagram's. I have to double check that.
Oh.
There was apparently a lawsuit about that, so yeah, don't fuck with people who like ginger ale. So, you want to know the funny thing about that though, right?
Yeah.
If you ever go to a bar and order ginger ale, 9 times out of 10, it ain't ginger ale. You know what it is?
Let me guess. It's just some water.
No, it's usually a shot of Coke or Pepsi with, whatchamacallit. Shot of Coke or Pepsi with, like, a lot of Sprite or Sierra Mist.
Oh.
And I hate Sierra Mist. It tastes, I think that, because I went to a diner that told me about that, right? And the lady who ran it said this, like, yeah, this is like not even this is like a semi-well-kept secret, and I'm like, wow. So I say to her, all right, I'm like, this tastes just like Seagram's, because she used Pepsi, because Seagram's I think is owned by Pepsi, and I'm like, wow, I'm never, this is why
It's
I don't.
actually Coke.
Wait, really?
Well, Seagram's, at one point, used to be this huge multinational, huge like Canadian conglomerate and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, all I know is that Seagram's is the worst ginger ale ever.
Yeah. But at one point, man,
Yeah.
they owned Universal.
Like, Universal Studios?
Yes.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes. Seagram's. Before they got fucking dismantled back in the year 2000. At one point, man, their whole thing, they owned 25% of DuPont, which is the fucking chemical company and whatnot. They owned MCA Incorporated, which owned fucking Universal Studios and the theme parks and shit. And you know what else? You know what fucking MCA also owned at the time?
What did they own?
Spencer Gifts.
Well then.
Yes.
That's a lot of companies owning things.
And then they got bought out by Vivendi in 2000.
A video game
And then
company?
Well, that in and of itself is, Vivendi themselves are mostly like a fucking multimedia sort of thing. They do like, you know, music, television, and whatnot. And they also own Dailymotion.
That's funny, actually.
Yeah.
Well then, I wonder why everything's just kind of fucked up. It's all Vivendi's fault.
And but yeah, no. When they got bought out in 2000, they pretty much sold all their fucking like core businesses to all these fucking companies. So like, you know, Coca-Cola, fucking Vivendi, Comcast, you fucking name it and shit. You know
Goddamn,
what
the
I'm
entertainment business is in league with the soda companies.
You'd be surprised.
Who would have guessed? You know, it's almost as if that there's a shit ton of soda sold at like amusement parks and everything like that. Technically speaking, I'm right now with Twitch owned by Taco Bell and fucking Geico. So
Also a shit ton of other like fucking like tech things that I can't remember the names of and whatnot.
it's funny when I go onto somebody else's stream and I get an ad based off of whatchamacallit. I get an ad for like another streamer and I'm just like, who's this fake ass? I don't want to watch them. Oh, but you don't know. They do a good personality. No. It's the same sort of like. I bet they play League of Legends. That's how irrelevant it is. No, that I gotta. Look, I'll be nice. I'll be nice.
Yeah, be nice, Marek.
There's a merit. Look, there's a merit to being a small streamer. It's that you're not, you know, it's that you don't come off as like, you know.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Whoa.
Yeah.
Technically, Amazon also owns us. And oh yeah, speaking of Amazon, you know what was funny?
Yeah.
Apparently they have bots on Twitter that are saying how happy they are that there's no union. That shit's fucking hilarious. I, for one, am grateful that Jeff Bezos is our overlord, our internet sales overlord. I can't get over that. It's so stupid. So yeah, like, and by the way, it was funny. It turns out that some of the bots were also from years ago, but they just keep using it to try to quash like any sort of union movements.
Oh,
And you know what was funny? They changed the names of some of them and stole YouTuber faces.
oh, imagine that these fucking empires profile pics and shit.
What?
Imagine if they used PewDiePie as like one of the profile pictures of bots or some shit.
I think one of them was like too perfect or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, it's actually kind of funny though, right? It's what if the person, you know, the company is not creative enough to get like, you know, a commissioned avatar or something like that.
Tinkerbats.
Again?
Hey!
Get back here, you! Gotta fucking run! Another map? got the Tan Line Island map. Oh, this level is funny.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, like
Did it.
it's one less source of evil for the Pirate Master. Better go tell Risky. But yeah, like notice this though, Zig, right?
Yo.
None of the companies like ever commission any artists for like, you know, these people don't
It's like
have.
they're stingy on this fucking crap.
It's like it's so obvious that they're fake. It's like, you know, how much more fake can you get, right?
Exactly.
It's like, dude, they don't even try.
Ain't that the fucking sad part and shit?
It's not sad, it's funny. It's like
I
they're
know.
that out of touch. But that has always been the case with companies. Like, they're never in touch.
I know.
They want bottom dollar, that's it. Like, it's just greed.
Makes them that fucking green mask and shit.
Yeah, it's just fucking corporate greed. Like, you know what'd be funny if they actually did, like, imagine if, like, there's no way I'm going back in there. Imagine Jeff Bezos is listening in on every, like, you know, thing right now. Like he's going to bed, and just his headphones listening to every freaking Twitch stream at once, and he's hearing this. He just starts stealing, like, other people's avatars on Twitter.
Like, imagine if you stole your fucking, their poop brain, thing.
He just steals pictures off of Twitter and turns them into avatars. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Now I'm just imagining like somebody. It's like I'm just imagining somebody. I'm like a bigwig person at Amazon, and the fucking avatar's like a big breasted furry or something like that. And they're talking about how much they love their family / like they like going out and fishing and like, you know, doing boomer things. Oh my god. And then another one, they kept using stock images.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Now, I can just imagine, like, the internet historian fucking, stock image shit, for, like, these bots and shit.
Oh my god. They use like company stock images, so like.
Oh.
Yeah, like, you'll see, like, you know, like, you'll probably see, like, employment pictures on their website. I've not bought anything. Number one, when I buy shit off of Amazon, it's always from outside sources for the most part, like, people selling. Unless it's, like, you know, now I'm just like, oh my god, Amazon is, like, shit. We only have Amazon Plus for, like, you know, just our Amazon, like, thing. It's in the home, man. It's in the fucking home, and if it's not Amazon, it's another one. That's the scary part.
Yeah. So, you're gonna have to come back here with another power-up.
I had a feeling that was gonna be the case.
Yeah.
I think there was a hard squid in the forest a little later. I want to make sure we got that, or being able to get that one. That plus, I think that we've not found all the cackle bats. I think.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't know if there were any more inside of the dungeon. Ow. So we could just use a pirate flavor to take us back to the ship.
Yeah, we could.
I'm thinking either we're gonna need the cannon to get that, or I don't know what.
I think you need the sword.
Oh, yeah, right, the sword.
Yeah.
Wrong thing.
Flare activated.
But yeah, like that whole scenario with Amazon is just kind of funny. Not without incident, but I found another island map. And your hat. I thought you'd be excited.
I've been thinking about my men. And the curse that controls them. We sailed together under the Pirate Master's command. The Pirate Master is clever. Expect me to go after my pistol and hat. That's why he brought them here. To infuse them with this evil. He's been using the weapons to lure me in. He plans to trigger the curse and put me back under his control. Can't believe I almost fell for such an obvious ruse.
Is that why you won't come with me? Because you're under the same curse as your men?
I'm not afraid of him.
I didn't say you were.
I despise him.
This whole conversation is like interesting, like, cause if the Tinkerbats are like Cacklebats, right? Really?
Yeah.
So like we don't know what it does to Risky or anything like that. Like
Right.
that, like that's just kind of like it's even shown later. She's not really affected by anything. So anyway,
I'd like to see him return just so I can crush him myself.
I didn't mean to get you all worked up, but hey, at least we're finally talking, right? It's good to get these things off your chest. I'll wait for you on board. We got Tanline Island map. Alright. Oh, there's only one more.
Yep.
I wonder where that is. Saliva Island. Of course, now that we have the hat, we'll probably explore a little bit more of Scuttletown.
Exactly.
What did the mayor want? He wanted meat chunklets, right?
Yeah.
No, I don't remember where we get those. We have 500 gold I want to spend. Alright. So you think we have enough of these guys now? Scuttletown, squid service. Absorb little parts with melt them down! Oh, wait, what? Oh.
Oh, I only have 3.
Well then. Interesting. Alright, well, let's go see what's what before we go back and buy anything. So we can earn some more gems and see what else we can do. Oh, look at that. All grouped together and easy to take out. Ow. There's gonna be a point in the game where you don't need to upgrade anything, where you don't need to like upgrade anything at all because everything has been upgraded. So you just use your money to buy potions and everything like that.
Yep.
Ow. But yeah, like, it's just kind of funny, you know, it's just kind of funny though, like, that Amazon is doing that now. They're making, they have to make bots to fight back against stuff. But yeah, that's we've entered the weirdest timeline. But they're not, and the funny thing about that is they're not even strangers to it. They've done it before. It's like, you know, it's that oh moment that like, oh, that's funny. Then you're just like, yeah. You dig more. Oh, because apparently one of them used to be called like Sally. Oh, jeez. So yeah, like, corporation's bad. I can't even say that there's literally the freaking Hydrox is like actually good. So that is okay. Is it really? Oh yeah, you know what was funny? Because he showed a snippet of a Hydrox commercial where he's like, he was trying to say, oh man, how fun the Oreo commercial is. I'm like, fuck the Oreos commercial. They all are like the same thing. Like the Hydrox one is very funny. The cookie like flashes himself and he gets arrested. It's got personality. But because it's not family friendly, it's like it's frowned upon, bro. How dare you be creative? Know your place, worm. Hydrox! The name's Hydrox! And the cops are dragging him away.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's not family friendly, but it's creative. It got me to remember Hydrox and have a laugh. Fuck Oreo and their milk's favorite cookie bullshit. They're not gonna win me over with their many different flavors. Oh god, now I sound like an head. Oh god. Oh god. Shit. Like, once again, who needs those though is the question. Like, do you really need Oreo, cookie dough, brownie, fucking whatever? No, you don't. I need that like I need a hole in my head. And I don't even need a fucking hole in my head. What is this, I don't even need a hole in my head. What is this, the freaking, like, not even the 1800s or the 1700s. Like, the 200 BC where brain surgery was just, let's crack a hole in your skull and watch it heal itself.
You have extra blood in your brain. You need to put a hole through it.
What's that? What's that? Are you internally bleeding? Here's some radium.
What's that? You're having some weird troubles? What's up? What's that? We'll just put like fucking cocaine and heroin in your fucking medicine.
No, Zig. So what's that? You're having IBS and diarrhea? Here, try some Hadacol. That'll help you.
Oh my god.
I learned too much from that. Let me tell you about podcasts. It's amazing. Go watch them. They're good. Everybody who views on Twitch, everybody who watches on YouTube, go and look at LMTYA. I guess I need the cannon to get that part score. Be careful. I'll come back for another thing to go take a look around here, so I think we're good for now with all of that shit. But yeah, like you know, there's a lot of fucking weird crap that's going on. So, you know, it's funny, I went for a walk on the boardwalk today. There was a guy... Alright, so, I told you about the weird shit I seen on the boardwalks, right?
Yeah.
This is... Everybody's literally, like a... Treat this like the end of the world? Good. You know why? At least you're having fun. So I saw a dude dressed up as, like, Hunk from Resident Evil. No shit.
That reminds me of the time
I said to him... What?
What did you say to him?
I said, did you find the G-Virus sample yet? He just shook his head, no. I'm like, okay, move on.
Yeah. So, I follow this account on Instagram called Subway Creatures, right?
Yeah.
And they do is that they just post like a lot of weird shit that you see on Subway and whatnot.
Yeah.
And there was this one guy dressed up as fucking pumpkin shit from Resident Evil.
Oh my god. There's a phenomena. Alright, the same phenomena happens in Walmart. People, like, cosplayers go there for something. I don't know why. Like, what's the appeal?
Like, I try my best to stay the hell away from Walmart.
Dude, Walmart, more like white trash mart.
Exactly.
Like, Walmart is just, like, sad. It's like the time I recommended my creative writing professor to take a look at SCP, the Infinite IKEA.
Yeah.
Because he said that IKEA is like a horrible, desolate place of like torture and torment. And I'm like, oh. You said the magic words.
You did?
I was that guy in class. I referenced everything.
Was this the same class where you referenced fucking Vulcan Skull and whatnot, and the professor was like, you could have said Abbott and Costello, or like, you know, Laurel.
Same professor, different class.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's like, he just like gave me this look of just like, God damn it, Nick. And I'm like, I'm just like, you could have said anything at all. You could have said, like, you know, Abbott and Costello. My first thing I jumped to was Bulk and Skull. He had enough. Oh, that was good times though, man. That was funny. So, yeah, he said he would check it out, but he never did by the time I asked him about it. So, so yeah, like Walmart, like I don't know why cosplayers go to Walmart. Weird shit happens in Subway. I don't know what to think anymore. Pistol tune-up for 100. At least we got, like, more damage for our thing. I think, what else can we do now that we have this? I wonder if there's any... Oh, yeah, right! I think we can go back to, Tanline Island. I think... We don't need the sword or the cannon, I think, though, but...
Yeah.
I think we could still do stuff with the, I think we still do some stuff with the hat on, I almost called it Spittle Island, but it's Saliva.
Saliva Island.
Spittle, Saliva, it's all the same thing.
Yeah.
It's all digestive fluids. But yeah, like that. So yeah. I'm trying to think, what the fuck? So yeah, like free-flowing video games, corporate greed, indie games just banking off of nostalgia. And most indie games. All the ones that have headlines, like, do stuff that's, like, cool and unique and whatnot, I think, anyways.
Yeah.
And then, actually, no, I call bullshit on that. You wanna know why? Because there's some that don't, because some are bullshit. You wanna know an indie game that has, like, that, in my opinion, doesn't deserve a lot of the credit it gets?
Alright.
Cuphead. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, Cuphead. You know, like, why do I have a problem with Cuphead? A lot of reasons why I have a problem with Cuphead. Cuphead is a game where they sold out the original concept and just made, like, a bunch of boss fights because that's what they had finished because they couldn't make levels. And like the 3 or 4 or 5, whatever, how many fucking running gun levels there are, for the most part, suck. And if you say, back when Cuphead came out, if you said anything bad about Cuphead, you get crucified because some game journalist didn't know how to do a dodge, and that was around the time of stupid shit was going on with video games, as if there's never a time where stupid shit's going on with video games. Anyway, so. Me being me, right? I play the game. I'm like, okay, I finally got it after a while. And I'm like, this is kind of ass. It's not God's gift to mankind. It's a video game that exists. So... What's the word I'm thinking? So yeah, my whole reason why I wanted to get it in the first place was because it was going to be like Gunstar Heroes, in my opinion. It looked exactly, you know, it looked amazing. Right, now I remember how to do this. That one, that one, that one, that one. It looked awesome and had like the cartoon aesthetic and everything like that, right? But then after it came out, it basically became like the game that, oh, if you can't beat this without like blah 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 blah, it basically became the next game like that. And I'm just like, yeah, fuck this game. People have set the criteria for it because somebody played like game like shit, and then, you know, let's bully a guy. And it basically just turned it, you know, it kind of sold out on the concept. We didn't get a Gunstar Heroes type game, we just got boss fights, and the levels were kind of cool. So that's why I don't like Cuphead. There's a bunch of stupid shit on it. It kind of became a sort of rage/meme game. And there's DLC that's allegedly coming out that hasn't seen the eye of, you know, that has not seen the light of day yet. So who freaking knows when that's gonna happen? I'm not saying anything for the studio on that one, but I know that. But this was announced, like, I think a long time before, you know, the pandemic happened. So that's it. It had a controversy. People just started latching onto the game and then treating it like, you know, something it wasn't. And it, you know, just kind of existed in a way of, this is not the game that I was looking for, thank you very much. I just bought it anyway to see how it played. I had my fun with it, but then I made it 2 bosses. I'm just like, yeah, fuck this crap, I'm tired of playing this game. Everything's the same. There's bullshit hitboxes, but if you say that online, you get crucified. And Zig, I'm not gonna do a top 10, like, shit, I'm not gonna do a top 10 banned indie games, because here's the thing. I can see this at least. If they make allegedly they're making Cuphead 2, right? Allegedly. If Cuphead 2 comes out and it's like Gunstar Heroes, I will actually be happy and I will honestly rescind my statements. But here's the thing. If they literally do what the first game did again, just with different bosses, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, fuck this. Cuphead is like, you know, they sold out because people latched onto the idea of, ooh, it's just gonna be a boss fight game. I don't know about you, but I like going through levels before I get to my bosses, not just fighting bosses on their own. Personal opinion of mine. And I don't mean like in a I'm talking about like typical of like a sort of platformer type thing. Yeah. Basically, once you get the Seeker, like here's the funny thing. Oh, don't use the Seeker. The Seeker is cheap or whatever the fuck. It's like it does less damage. I don't care. As long as it kills the boss, it kills the boss. I bought almost every freaking item in the shop in that game, and I'm trying to remember. Basically, if you're not using like one specific item, the game is just like fuck you.
Yeah.
Because it turns you invisible. And you know, and once it's kind of like this. It's another reason why I don't like the Binding of Isaac too much, right? Because once you unlock Azazel as a character, there's no point in using anybody else.
Oh, okay.
If you die on the first run, if you die in your first room or first floor, whatever the fuck it is, whatever. Like, games become formulaic. It's the same reason why I didn't buy Crypt of the Necrodancer. As soon as I found, other than it being a roguelike, right? As soon as I found out about the Bard character being able to just move whenever he felt like it because he's a Bard, I'm like, oh, well fuck this then. Because once you unlock that guy, there's no point in not using him. There's no point in not using him. You can do whatever the fuck you choose. It's like fuck the rules, basically. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
the potential downsides are like altered at that point. Like, oh, like you might be weak or whatever the frick. Who cares then? You can just run around. It's the same reason why I think that, you know, Death Road to Canada is a really fun roguelike. Because it's stupid, ridiculous, over the top, and I love it for that. Like, you at least have a good time playing through it. It's not like a game like... Here's another example, right? Rogue Legacy. Rogue Legacy is another freaking roguelike I've played, right? And you want to know the dumb part about that one?
What?
I hop in Rogue Legacy, right? I managed to get a very good whatchamacallit. I managed to get like an extremely good castle.
Like near your house.
What?
I thought the map was near your house and shit.
Yeah, I'm going here to get health.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, roguelikes in general, right? Here's my problem. The idea that you die and you just go back to the beginning, whatever. But yeah, so Rogue Legacy. I had a really good castle run, right? I killed 3 bosses, right? I killed 3 of the 4 bosses. I only needed to kill 1 more to progress in the game, and you want to know what happened? I kept dying to the boss. So the choice was either let me delete my whole like progress and just start a whole new castle, or just continue with new characters and hope to kill that boss. It would be stupid of me to delete the whole castle because I just had to kill 1 more boss, but the boss kept killing me. So why the fuck, you know, like there's no point, you know, there's no point in changing because I just have to do all the work again. It's not because I'm like lazy. It's like, fuck that. I made it this far. If this was a normal game, this wouldn't be a problem. But you know, 9 flesh pops. Oh, it was flesh pops. Where the hell do you get flesh pops from?
The sewer.
Oh, you're right. Let me go down. Alright. We're gonna have to run across the island again. Joyous. I think I had enough. The problem was I ate them all to heal.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically, Rogue Legacy is a game where they gave you the stupid choice of, oh yeah, you can save your castle or not save your castle. And the idea of playing as, like, you know, characters, you know, that was like just your family over and over again was funny until you just kind of realize some of the traits are just cosmetic and don't really do anything. And I'm like, well, you know, that's a waste of a trait slot. Might as well, you know, kill him and get someone else. And then sometimes it's like, oh, well, you know what, he's got like 2 good traits and then no downsides for the other, so why should I care what it is? So yeah, Rogue Legacy, I just have like shit trouble with because that game is so boring after a while. It's like, 1 more boss, I can't kill it, fuck this game, I deleted it. Yeah. Binding Isaac, I unlocked Azazel, saw no need to use anybody else because he starts with like one of the strongest attacks, he flies, there's no point in using anybody else, and it's not hard to get health as Azazel. Yeah. Also, when he loses like a heart, it damages everything in the room. I think he's in the boss, so. Once you start breaking the rules of the game, it's like, well, that's annoying, you know?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So, you know, that's how it just kind of get me to not care. But otherwise, like I said, the only roguelike that I've really enjoyed so far was whatchamacallit? Death Road. And I've literally gotten to the point where I think that most games become roguelikes because the characters don't have any. The developers have no freaking hook. So the hook is, let's just make it a roguelike. Because there was a point in time where almost every single indie game that came out was a fucking roguelike. But they all had like one mechanic or another that tried to change it up in the last one. Like, oh yeah, this is like this. But no, it has this. at the end of the day, it's still a fucking roguelike. I don't care what new mechanic it adds, or how easy or how hard it is. And Risk of Rain 2 has been fun, to be completely honest here too. That's a roguelike, and it doesn't feel like it. The only bad thing that happens is when I get used to an item that I like, I miss it when I have to start again. Like when I unlocked that stupid BFG. That was awesome!
Yeah, that was pretty awesome as shit.
Because it literally had the BFG mechanics. It would shoot out beams, and then, you know, when you take, you know, when it would hit an enemy, it would do, like, massive damage. But at the same time, it's just kind of like, oh, you know, like, when I lost it, and I got to the next round, I'm like, oh, I missed that. But to compensate, at least I got, like, powerful, like, gun weaponry. All I needed to top it off was with that BFG. There we go. Ugh. Oh, you're right, we can only hold a maximum of 9 items. Ugh, so yeah. At least I can say they're not like Mighty Number 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, like, you know, indie games just like can be good, can be really good, and they can be really bad. Other than banking on, and I guess you can even say roguelikes are banking on nostalgia for that shitty game Rogue, where if you die, you lose everything. And I know Ramos, he talks about like, oh, but it's not about like, you know, getting to the end, it's about the perfect run. And I'm like, I don't see stuff like that. I don't care about a perfect run. Unless it's Death Road, because here's the thing. You can work your way around the mechanics, and it really doesn't matter in the long run. Like, oh, like, if you're playing a character who uses a gun, right? Like, there's probably some sort of dice roll that determines whether you kill an enemy with a single bullet or whatnot, right? But the whole point is that, like, you can fall back on a gun in that game if your character is tired, so that you don't have to worry about, you know, swinging a weapon slowly or whatever the frick. You can work around the mechanics. You don't have to kill the zombies. I barely kill, you know, watch my play. Watch the streams of Death Road. I barely kill the zombies in the later stages. I get around them. They're an obstacle rather than an enemy, you know? That has to be defeated. So, you know, there's unique ways to get around the stupidity in that, like, you know, the stupid, you know, like, the mechanics that can be a pain in the ass if you're trying to play them, you know? And, oh yeah, another technical roguelike would be, like, Don't Starve. But you want to know what I have to say about that? It's essentially playing Minecraft on hardcore. So, like, you know, and it's literally don't get too attached to your shit. And you have to understand that, you know, something is going to kill you at some point, no matter, you know, what you do. It's a survival game. It's a full-on survival game, and there's little fun story things you can do. And like, the whole idea is like, see how long you can go without starving to death. Because here's the thing I realized: the more you play Don't Starve, and the more you get settled into places, the harder it is to find food and get back to your camp and all sorts of other shit.
Right.
It's not about a perfect run because you're not. It's not about a perfect run because you're not trying to get to anywhere, right? It's about seeing how long you can make it before you die. Because death doesn't matter. I just love that game. The game just oozes style and shit like that.
Yeah.
It oozes the style. It has, you know, it's funny, it's smart, and it's just cool. It's a fun little game to play, and it's really fun with multiple people too. Can't let that go. Can't let that, like, you know, not, you know. Can't let that thought fall under the radar there for, like, you know, cool things for Vidya. But yeah, like, that's my whole sort of spiel on roguelikes. Like, there's games that technically are that I like, but they don't feel like roguelikes to me. Or they're that bad. Like, hey, like at least with, you know, Risk of Rain, you could get multiple people. And I could, you know, and like with multiple people, you can focus, you know, one. I heard some. Oh, this is music.
I heard something spreading rumors about. Excuse me, the Pie Master. Sure. I must have blocked those awful days entirely from my mind. It would take 9 flash time. I think he just, you know, fucking gives you money and shit.
Oh, money for. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that was a waste of it. Well, hey. If I really wanted to off stream, I could just grind and buy all the shit in the store.
Yeah.
Run to the one side of the map, or run to the other, get 50 gems. Thank you. Yeah, we have enough for a pistol tune-up, so I'll grab that.
Alright.
Pistol tune-up. Learn back. Oh, we can actually do it too. Backflip. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I forgot about that move. We can't do it as fast as Alucard in Castlevania, though. Alright, we'll save. Let's head over to Tan Line Island.
Alright.
Because I remember the story at Tan Line Island being a little interesting. The problem with it is though, it's like I want to save it for next time because it's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, you could flow. According to this map, this is Tan Line Island. It's hot.
Don't let the immense heat distract you. There's a den of evil here. Find it and destroy it without delay.
I'll go and have a look-see. You just leave everything to me. And if you feel cursed, lie back and put a damn towel on your forehead.
Where does she get the energy to be so disgustingly happy all the time?
Let's go.
Magic. This is basically, whatchamacallit island. That one section, what's the name of that? Tassel Town in Half-Gene Hero. These people just violently explode!
Yeah.
Who are they? Big bandits or... Are they bandits or like a local soldier group or something? Those are monsters, so I don't mind if they drop, but I feel like I'm blowing up innocent bystanders when I attack those other people. Oh hey, another annoying enemy in
Oh, I remember these.
in Half-Gene Hero. It's the blocking I don't mind the blocking. My problem with Half-Gene Hero is that you don't do any freaking damage. Like that would have in Half-Gene Hero that would have not died in like that instant. Mommy, there's an inscription. Probably cursed, but I better not read it, considering the luck I've been having lately. Yes, right. We need to get... Let me just double check, make sure. Yeah, we need the sword. I think we get that here.
Yeah, I believe so.
The cannon is the last upgrade. Or was it? I don't remember all the... Oh, because there's a grappling hook, right? Or something like that?
I don't remember, to be honest. Again, it's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been like 6 years since I played this game last time.
Whatever the hell that was, it exploded. Wow, there's a geocache here. Send message reads, what a find. Taking this old mummy to the daughter. Signed, Sky's dad, and it's dated today? What in the world? Bento box, whatever those weird little blue squid things are. Explode. Yes, right, I think we have to go. Hey, Squid Baron. Ooh. Hey, Squid Baron, what are you going? What are you doing here of all places? My vacation, it's ruined! Oh, right. I came here expecting to relax in the surf, to feel the ocean breeze on my face, and watch my faint disinterest as nearby beach bunnies apply copious handfuls of sunscreen to each of their bodies and to be practical and sun-safe. Oh, from UV rays. Okay. I didn't know this is off-season. The only sights at this time of year are the elder beings and the scorpion folk. I give up. I'll be purchasing a lavish home nearby with amazing square footage and gravel landscaping at this rate. I won't let you do that. Buck up. There's still something amazing out there, waiting for you. Something cliche like a lonely lady squid. Maybe you're right. If I'm not going to stick around, then here, take these X-ray specs. I won't be needing them apparently. Use them to see through things if you please. You got the X-ray specs. Ah, there goes Squid Baron. He'll find a way.
He'll find a way.
Exactly. Ugh. Oh yeah, one personal pain in the ass. This is my last bit of rant on roguelikes. One personal pain in the ass bit of roguelike. These first-person shooter roguelikes that all are stupid. Tower of Guns in particular because it has a story. Heavy Bullets is another because it doesn't have a story, but it has this stupid mechanic of just being able to carry around like heavy bullets. These glasses, I can see right through the stone. Something's carved here. It's a design of some sort. Make a quick search so don't forget. You get the mummy sketch. Oh, right, I remember this side quest. Well, main side quest. Where Squid Baron got those, I have no fucking clue. He ordered them from the back of a comic book, exactly.
I mean, you've seen the ads back in the days of the comic books where it's like, mail us fucking $5 extras that just basically, make your eyes all cross-eyed and shit. We'll give you this fucking electric guitar
you wanna order a Shetland pony and a monkey from the back of a comic book?
What?
Yes, they had mail away monkeys in comic books. And ponies I think. So we have to go talk to Sky, I guess. I'm gonna find a good spot to end up today. Talk about 3D glasses in the back of a comic book and 3D glasses in general, right? You know what bothers me to no end, actually?
The fact that we don't use like the red and blue 3D glasses anymore?
No. The fact that 3D movies aren't really 3D.
Oh yeah, they don't really pop out as they used to.
Yeah, that's
how I feel.
The whole point of the freaking 3D movie is because you're supposed to do the stupid gimmick at you. And here's me complaining about gimmicks. But there was 5 seconds ago. But no, when they use it for 3D movies, that's fine. It's better than there's no point in using it because nothing flies out at you. Maybe like a few speckles of like dirt or whatever, but it's not like Spy Kids 3 where the freaking robot hand is coming out of the screen in your face, or you know, you get the glorious 3D picture of Mr. Electric.
Yeah.
Mr. Electric. What's it? George Lopez in your face. Seriously though, like that is such an underrated thing. That's a topic that's a big topic I want to save for like an RPG Tuesday when JT's around, because I would like to hear his thoughts on that one too.
Yeah.
This is gonna be like that freaking RPG thing again. I want to hear someone else's thoughts to get like whatever. So let's go take a drop off at. Let's go take a look at Sky, and then I think we're gonna end it for the night because
Sounds good to me.
yeah.
Oh yeah, this was me.
Yeah.
Shantae, look who decided to make a surprise visit.
Sky's mom, how are you? On cloud 9. When I heard that my sweet little bed wet. Oh my god! Bedwetting baby bunsies. Found herself a handsome young man. I just had to come and meet him. Oh look at his fun hat.
Pleasure, man. You got quite a gal here.
You know what the funny thing was? When I first met this guy, when I played it, I gave him because I even when I'm not streaming, I always did the stupid. I have to give every character a fun voice. He was scruffy. Let's just look at him.
He does look like Scruffy. He gives off that vibe of just like, I'm Scruffy. Scruffy. The janitor.
You and Joe? Like she's met him before.
I caught him removing one of my bird's nests, and we got to talking over coffee. And well, I guess we hit it off.
He about broke my arm being caused of the bird I done touched.
That's like Larry the Cable Guy.
Get it in!
How much you want to bet he drives a pickup truck that's loaded with counterfeit cigarettes in the back? Soon there will be the sounds of wedding bells and piles of crying grandbabies. Oh my god.
Mom!
Shove over, kids. Have a load incoming. This guy's dead? Yep. There's me. Sky's dead. Camel horse face. Ouch. There goes the back. Hope I hold out long enough to see those two lovebirds tell the knot before I croak.
Oh, Daddy.
I love how his art looks nothing like his sprite. This the guy?
Sir?
What you do for a living, Joe?
I tears down schools and what's convert them to long-range cannons.
That'll work. My daughter could do a lot worse.
Daddy! Also, she smells like the barn I was raised in.
Hold up now. Look at you, daughter. I swear you were just in diapers and pigtails yesterday. Lay off the marshmallow spread, girl. You've gone plump as a partridge. Honey, don't embarrass our little girl, says the one who embarrassed her little girl. You're just puffing up to attract a mate. Oh, I think it's working. Hoo-hoo. Bah. Have a look at this now. Brought you guys a genuine artifact from a lost world. You can use it to spruce up the place. Give it some culture.
Can decorate my own, thanks.
What do you think of it, Joe?
I'll have to get it real close. I have to get real close to read it. It's got a message wrote on it. It says, death to them what reads it. I feel a bit unnatural. Oh.
Daddy, what did you do?
Jiminy! Who would think something this old could still pack such a wallet? Shantae! Shantae! Looks like your old Uncle Mimic was right again. He always says evil curses stay fresh with age. Man's a better relic hunter any day of the week. Oh, please not discuss your work right now.
You always do this, Daddy! You want me to be single forever!
I need a moment. There, don't fuss. Your friend here will fix it. I will? Man, ain't this how it be? These guys, I can see right through the stone. Something's carved here. It's a design of some sort. Make a quick sketch of it, don't forget. You got the mummy sketch. I believe there was one on Tan-Lined Island, too. I mean, not Tan-Lined Island, Spittle... Saliva.
Yeah, there was.
Fucking Spittle. Alright, so next time we'll get that.
Saliva.
And I think that's like the last one.
Alright.
Spittle, saliva, it's all the same thing. It's such a pain in the ass.
It's a pain in my anus.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, that was fun. I liked that was fun. That was cool conversations, fun game. This is what I mean too, Zig. Notice there was nobody in chat tonight. It's almost as if indie games are just made to die.
Oh, I don't want to think like that, man.
I don't want to think like that neither. But here's the problem. It's true because. This is always, like, I've always noticed this. Once an indie game comes out, it's such a fucking ranting rave, and it's amazing. Everybody loves it. And then it just goes away. Dime a dozen, and I fucking hate that shit. So, anyway, guys. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, as always, be yourselves, and remember, make a like a hi, make a heady ho. Mo, make a chai, make a mo, make a hey. Pickle barrel, kumquat, chimichurri changa. That's the secret word of the day. Alright, guys, we'll catch you all later. Merrick out. See you guys.
Good night, everybody.
I just realized I had a bit of southern drawl at the end there. I'm still in character. Alright, see you guys.
Good night, everybody.